Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on what seems that could possibly be a change on the expansion pack format of The Sims 4. There's a lot going on the monetization model or the possible monetization model of The Sims 4. So I like to get into that because maybe it could be good to get rid of the expansion packs, maybe not. So bear with me. But before we go into the actual main topic, I would like to quickly put everyone on the same level playfield, which is talking very quickly about the swimming pools and the toddlers. Yes, I know many of you already know this, but many are using this as to talk about the monetization model. So let me just quickly get over it. So basically, Maxis has announced that no, there will not be swimming pools, not toddlers, on The Sims 4. Now, the reason why is because they say it will just mean a lot of extra effort to get this content included in The Sims 4. They don't have time and so on. And many are saying like, that is not true. They want to sell it. More about it later. But to be honest, those are legitimate responses. I mean, The Sims 4 has a more complex way to handle Sims awareness in their environment and the way they interact with each other and so on. So, on Sims 1, it would be very simple to put a pool or a baby. Actually, the baby was an object, it wasn't even a sim. And that was very easy to make. And same with the swimming pool. Even in The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, they would just float. It's like walking with a different animation in a basement with a roof. From a programming standpoint, that's basically it. And it sure takes time and effort and a lot of assets like animation and so on to make it, but really it's not extremely complex. I guess the toddler is the most complex part. But in The Sims 4, to actually implement a swimming pool that allows Sims to interact with each other while they're swimming, get the heads out of the water and then start a conversation, not continue a conversation that was going on while they were underwater and all that. That will be really that would require a lot of extra effort to get it going. Plus, I think the Sims 4 way to do this, by the way, I'm really sorry for the lighting that will be changing a lot on this semi-cloudy day. For the swimming pool to actually make sense on the Sims 4, you would need the ability to have activities in the swimming pool, even like a bar in the swimming pool, right, with seats and all. Stuff like that, right, to make it more social and not like an isolating experience for every sim, which is, I think it's something that they're trying to drive away from in The Sims 4. Now the toddlers, I don't know if they'll ever implement it. I don't see if they see value in it. If you love to raise your Sims, I'm sure that's something that really interests you. I personally don't enjoy that part. And pools, I love how they look, but I never really use them. I mean, to be honest, it's a very bad way to get the body skill up. It's really not that good. So I'm sure they'll eventually implement it. But it doesn't really trouble me, and many are saying that they're not gonna play The Sims 4 because it doesn't have these two features, because the game is just not done, right? And you could say that about many things. I mean, I love weather, but that doesn't come until like the 5th expansion pack for some reason. They definitely want to sell you that, but that's a lot of coding. That's a lot of extra features that you have to put in, and I don't know about this. Maybe it will come as a DLC. I'm sorry. Heck, the SimCity got a lot of free DLCs going on. So this could be it. So don't lose your mind over it, alright? Now, why am I talking about this? Well, here's the deal. There seems to be this leaked feature from the 20-minute gameplay video shown in the EA UK YouTube channel, which, well, they show how working with the the embed store / community content created stuff browser works in the game, and how you can just drag sims or rooms or entire house into the game, which is great. But in one of the screens, they went by really quickly, but of course it's recorded, so you can just stop at the right frame and read it. There's a description talking about a premium subscription, which has never been before in The Sims 4. So just to be on the same page, let me quickly read that to you. So The Sims 4 Premium. Save on new packs with early access and exclusive items. Become a premium member to get early access to 3 new packs with exclusive items. Your Sims can now throw a spooky costume party, camp in the great outdoors, and toast to the new year in style. Alright, so yes, this looks like additional DLC you don't need. These are not really features, they're just content. And Sims 3 has this. Apparently what they really want to do is, get you content sort of for free because you're paying a subscription fee every month or year. Some are talking about $100 a year, although I have no idea where they got that number, so I don't really believe that. But this was actually seen in the video, and yes, they apparently want to put DLCs that some are gonna be coming on earlier for those who have the subscription, and some are gonna be exclusive. Now, some are saying that swimming pools and the toddlers and all those features are gonna be exclusive. And look, I don't think EA is that evil. That is way too much. I know they pull their nasty things, but no, that is way too much. And also, well, there seems to be like a closed community poll going on. Again, the sources for this are the same as the $100 per year. It's not clear, but apparently they are discussing whether to have a subscription or to release maybe expansion packs sort of, but in the shape of DLC, so you sort of download what you want. But that wouldn't really make sense because usually expansion packs expand the game code, the binary code, right? They add a feature, so you need to sort of change the binary for that. So I don't really know how that would work. I don't know if it's just rumor, which I think it is. I mean, I think expansion packs still make sense for The Sims 4. I'd say we will have to wait and see. But again, I do not think that swimming pools and toddlers are a reason why not to get The Sims 4 altogether, because you haven't even tried the game. You haven't seen actual user gameplay, not EA or Max's gameplay, but actual user gameplay, actually trying out every single thing on the finished product also. So I'd say you just wait and see, you just watch some Let's Plays. I actually do those, so, or reviews, I will actually do that. So now the last thing that I wanted to talk about is actually how not the game is gonna be sold after it's, well, initially sold, I mean, as the core game, base game, but how it's being sold right now. And I found it to be really interesting because, well, as you probably know, in some places the game costs more than $60. The base, limited edition, whatever you call it, but like the base core game, because some countries have like taxes they have to pay or so on. So that makes sense, but actually in some other cases it's costing less than $60. So I'd like to just bring that up and talk about it really quickly. So I've been making a poll on Twitter, and many were really nice to actually retweet it and respond to the tweet. And basically I was asking, how much does The Sims 4 cost in your country? And I forgot to mention it was a limited edition, so I had to do extra typing, but eventually I got a lot of people to actually participate, and I really thank you for doing that. And now I actually have numbers that we can work on, so this is pretty interesting, just to take a look. So here's what. So in the US it costs $60, as you would expect any AAA game we know, and we just deal with it and pay for. So starting off with Australia, it's costing 80 Australian dollars, which equals to 75 US dollars. That is $15 more than what you pay in the US. In Germany, Spain, Netherlands, and those are the three that I got, but I'm guessing this means just Europe in general. It's costing 60 euro, which equals to 80 US dollars. That is interesting. Now well, I wrote down UK, but it's probably just England. Point is, in England, it's costing 50 British pounds, so that equals to 85 US dollars. That is 5 more from the rest of Europe. That is really interesting. These guys are paying a lot for the game. Are paying like about 30% more. 40% more. That is really interesting. I'm really sorry for them. But I guess this also has to do with the fact that how much different countries can pay, right? And also trying to make the price make sense. Say in Canada it costs 60 Canadian dollars, which sounds the same price, right? $60, 60 Canadian dollars, but it's actually 55 US dollars. It's $5 less. But in other countries, this gets more interesting. Like in South Africa, it's costing 450 South African rands, which equals to 45 US dollars. Again, we're talking all limited edition, but this is really interesting how it's costing $15 less. And interestingly enough, well, I couldn't get a good idea whether it's just South America or Latin America. They're different things, by the way. I can tell that in Argentina, it's at least costing about 300 peso, which more or less, I don't know. But point is, the official price is 35 US dollars, which is almost half the price of what you would pay in the US. And again, I don't know if this applies to like Brazil or Mexico or just I'm not really sure how many countries are affected by this $35 price, but I guess it's South America in general, because we're so poor. But and you may go like, I'm America, I shouldn't pay as much. No, not necessarily. I mean, if you're in America, then you're probably fine because you can actually afford a game. As a matter of fact, if you burn that into account, like the minimum wage, in example, like the minimum wage is actually a third here, pretty much, from what it is in the US. I'm talking about Argentina again. The game, I mean, sure, it's only one variable. You would have to bear in mind other things like cost of living in general and rent and so on. But in raw numbers, you could say that for the game to have the same impact in our wallet as in the US citizen, the game would have to cost actually $20, not $35. Although I'm thankful for paying $35, but I'm just saying, it's still a burden. But this is helping for people to sort of start being driven away from just pirating games because it's so expensive. For you to actually understand how expensive it is for a game to have the same impact on the US citizen wallet as much as it has here, the game would have to cost you $180 for you to feel the same impact in your wallet. And then you would start to pirate things. If you would buy 40 games and you already paid $1,000. This is pretty neat. This is not evil at all. This is interesting. I mean, sure, they're trying to make a sale on countries that are basically losing the sale. So, it's a nice middle road, I guess, that we can both walk, and that is pretty interesting. Anyways, I know this video was long, but I thought it was really interesting to just talk about it. Again, we will have to wait and see what The Sims 4 really is. It's changing a lot. There are many things actually changing. So if you're uncertain, just wait for the game to come out. You're not really missing out on the limited edition content. I'm sure you're going to be able to get it later as DLC. So you can just wait for it. The best thing is always not to pre-order. Just friggin' wait for it to come out and then actually make a smart decision whether it's worth getting the game or not. Unless you're a hardcore fan and you're gonna buy it no matter what, which happens on big franchises like this. But anyways, that is all for now. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the actual review for The Sims 4 coming soon on the Sim Nation. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. This is our futuristic city of the region, and this is chic already. And we're using the soft filter, by the way, in case you're wondering why does it look so soft. He's doing a fine job becoming the next... What? That's the most epic fish ever! Actually, I think it said -1 the other day because somebody actually, like a ghost, moved in, and ghosts count as negative in population. So congested, more than my nose. Amazing. Up to this dude, where apparently this is where cars are created. We could inspect that this is literally where cars are created indeed. The SimCity believes in creationism, by the way. So yeah, this 6 a.m. truck is a clown car. It's a freaking clown car's car. That's the one.